And so I think those are the important pieces to this role, because it's more than just being a leader. Over the next couple of months, I'm going to work hard for your vote. I'm going to be out and I'm going to work hard to be that servant leader and that senator, and most importantly, that Republican senator. Appreciate your all's vote. My name is Rob Mortensen, and I look forward to talking to you more. Thank you all.
Okay, on to the first question. I'm impressed already, guys. The quality of the candidates is very impressive. 2 minutes, and we'll go in reverse order. Rob, you're first.
Yes, sir.
David, second. Steve, third. First question to discuss, and basically I have told them if you want to approach it at get down in the policy weeds, that's fine too. If you want to kind of pull out and give us a global view, we just want to know where your passions are and where your how you feel about the positions. There's been lots of discussion during the current legislative session about guns in parking lots bill. This bill would allow concealed carry permit holders to keep their guns in locked cases while their cars are parked in an employee parking lot. Many large corporations have lobbied against the bill because they felt it violates their private property rights. Please give us your views on the Second Amendment and on this piece of legislation specifically.
Thank you very much. That is a tough topic, and it is, if you all have been listening to the news, it's been in the news quite a bit. And so you've got two issues right now. You've got property rights and gun rights. And I grew up on a farm. I've got about 8 guns at home. I'm very much a firm believer in guns rights, and I understand that. But the other side to that is property rights. And as a business owner, and we've got over 300 employees statewide, I understand that that's an important piece, keeping our folks safe. Here's my thought. My thought is that as a senator, our job is to come to some kind of middle ground, right? I mean, we're supposed to work with both sides and come up with a solution. So one of the things that I thought about when thinking about this piece of legislation is amending it in such a way that maybe as folks come in the parking lots, because I think there's a lot of folks that carry guns with them, that there would be a place that they could check their gun. And so they could go in the parking lot and leave with their gun at the same time. So I think coming up with a solution to that is extremely important. And I think that's the role of a senator, is to come up with a solution, whether it's hard or easy. So I think that would be my answer to that question.
Well, like all of us, as Republicans, we are pro-gun. I have a concealed carry permit. I'm not carrying now, so don't worry. But I believe that we should be able to carry our guns. I would vote for bringing the guns on the property. We do have property rights, but we also have the right to guns as well. As long as it's locked in a compartment in the car, I would vote for that. Now, bringing it into the building, that would be a different issue, but bringing it on the property, locking it in the trunk, I do not see how that would violate anyone's property rights myself, so that's how I would vote.
To echo a lot of what's been said before, this really is a point where we have two of our valued rights, property rights and the Second Amendment, that come into conflict. And in fact, I think this is a great place for government to get in and help us mediate between those two rights. I do think Senator Ramsey probably said it best. He said the bill that came before the General Assembly this year was not quite ready for prime time, and we need to improve upon it. I think we can find a middle ground that protects the Second Amendment rights while not violating property rights. And I think if we get the right senators in the General Assembly next year, I think we can find a great middle ground, sort of a compromise. It'll be very artful, be somewhat delicate. But again, to echo Senator Ramsey, I do think there is a compromise we can get next year.